What's up, Couch Hustler? What's going down 2026? This is going to be my first session at the Hard Rock Casino for the craps tables. I haven't played since, I don't know, it's been about at least 2 weeks since I played. So I'm going to start fresh and see, try not to play as much as I was. I was almost playing every day, almost twice a week, 3 times a week. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to go today. Will be my first session. I'm going to mark this as January. I think today's the 8th of January 2026. I'm going to buy in for 1,000. Okay. I got 1,000 crisp bills right here, ready to go. I'm going to try to double or triple the 1,000. I'm going to buy in anywhere from $10 chips to $25 chips, but 1,000 in total. And I'm going to play. I'm going to see how the luck rolls, right? Let's see what happens. I've had some people ask me, how come I don't film my actual playing? Well, the casinos don't allow it. So I don't know how some of these guys get permission to do it. Maybe because it's Las Vegas, but I see some of these guys are actually, they have channels on YouTube and TikTok are actually able to film themselves playing craps or illegal or gambling. And I don't think I can do it. So I'll try to shoot little vids here and there, but they're on it, man. I've seen them just shut people down. I can usually sneak them. I have glasses. These glasses aren't the ones, but I do have the glasses where I can do videos. So I might be able to sneak those in occasionally and just shoot that. But even those light up a little bit unless I cover up the light. So I'll try to get some videos of what I can. Hopefully the session does go upward, because that's always nice to be able to show a bigger chip set that I'm going to have on my rack. Yeah, especially when I buy in with 1,000, and if I could double that up and show you 2,000, 3,000. Guy next to me last session won like almost 5,000, which was pretty awesome. So we'll see what happens. 2026, first session of the year. I'm going to play the craps game at the Hard Rock Tejon. It's the only craps game I know in Cali that's legal. That's not in the the high school bathrooms or someone's backyard. So this is all legit, playing craps in California. Let's see how it goes. Stay continued. Hopefully I got a positive session to show you. The Couch Hustler, always hustling. Do you get to play craps in California? But they're also doing this drawing right here for this nice little whip. Look at that. I believe you can get it in table games or in the slot machines, but they are doing a drawing for that car right there. Pretty awesome. I think my hair would blow just nice with that one. Always. All right, what's up, Couch Hustler? So just finished the sesh. $400 up. Hey, not too bad, right? I don't know, what's that, $20 an hour? Whatever. $400 in the pocket. Not bad for a first time playing of 2026. I get to be in the positive. I get to be in the black. So the deal is done. What a beautiful day it is. The rain's supposed to be going away and we're supposed to have a nice weekend, right? With the sun shining. $400 to buy a nice steak. So we'll see what's up. Anyways, that's what went down on my craps game. First session of 2026, and I'm $400 winner. So keep hustling. The Couch Hustler, always hustling. Well, I'm just sitting here. I was just going to end it with that last little video, but I guess since I'm sitting here, I'll finish it. But look, there's like some kind of car accident happened over here off the freeway. I'm not sure. It looks like they're having to get tow trucks to move these big old diesel big rigs out of here. So I'm going to touch base on a little bit of gambling, right? If you watch some of my previous videos, I talked about how I gambled for like 20 years playing poker. And I think when it comes to poker, or gambling in general, you should be able to have a stop loss and a stop win in your gaming, right? Like if you win a certain amount of money and you don't want to give it back and you start feeling a little bit like you're gonna lose, I think it's time to walk away. Your head's not even in the game of gambling anymore. That's probably the best time to walk away. Like this session, for example, I bought in for 1,000, right? I walked out with 1,400. At one moment at the whole session, though, I was up about 2,400, right? Because I hit 2 big rolls of the dice, 2 12s. I had $25 bets on them, and I hit $750 on each of them. So I was up about 1,400, and I gave back 1,000. So I walked away with 1,400, which made me a $400 winner. But that's my point about it. You got to have these stop win, stop loss. I would have felt sick if I would have gave back the whole 400 and just really wasted my time. So you got to really treat it like a business, right? If you're going to kind of take it serious. And that's one thing I learned about poker is that, in poker, you're going to play, you're not going to win all the time. Definitely don't want to play all the time. You just start stressing out. I don't care if you got a lot of money or if you don't got a lot of money. No matter what, just grinding and gambling with money causes a lot of stress in your head and whatnot. So I've just learned that from playing cards. But you kind of, from gambling for so long, I kind of adapted a lot of that game theory, to, you know, just normal gambling like craps game. So like today I won, I was up 400. I mean, I was up 1,400. I gave back 1,000 and I walked away with $400. Hey, it's a win. I'm pretty happy to win that $400, right? You know, I mean, like I said, it was $20 an hour. You know, if you look at it at $20 an hour, I did it all within probably 2 hours. You know, I did way more than $20 an hour within 2 hours. Now, can you do it consistently? I don't know. You know, I'm still kind of, this is my first time really putting this much effort into gambling with craps, right? Most of the time I've always gambled with just poker. So I've put, you know, countless hours. I don't know. I used to do like 7-8 hour sessions in poker daily. And it's a little different and slower too, because you're not constantly playing hands. In craps, you can kind of sit back too. You don't have to constantly play, but you know, you don't want to stand there too long either. So, I mean, I've yet to see anybody just kind of stand there and never play. You know, most of the time you're doing your session and playing, and you're probably going to be playing, I would say, out of like 3 dice rolls, you're gonna be playing one of them, right? So it's a quicker game. You don't really have the convenience of playing like poker where you could just sit there all day. So that's just my thoughts while I'm sitting here waiting for this diesel or this tow truck to pull this rig out. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Luckily, I ain't gotta really be nowhere at the moment, so I'm just kind of kicking back until I don't want to do this no more. So anyways, Couch Hustler, little rant about my craps game for 2026 first session. So thanks for watching. Couch Hustler, always hustling.